Hi, it's Phyllis here again, and I'm out and about in, hopefully, I was going to say sunny Christchurch. We're going to be outside today, but it's actually dark now because it's the evening. And I'm here with Alison Stevenson, who's also from Christchurch. Hi, Alison.
Hi, Phyllis.
So we're going to talk to Alison today about her weight loss journey and health journey, because there has been some health things along the way, hasn't there?
There has, yeah.
Right, so where do you want to start, Alison? Most people are curious about people's weight loss. Shall we tell them now or make them wait?
No, we can start with that.
Okay, so how much weight have you lost?
I'm at 23 kilos at the moment.
So 23 kilos. That's
from the beginning of the first challenge.
pretty huge, isn't it?
It's
do
great.
You feel like a different person?
Oh, I certainly do.
Do you feel like you've lost a person?
It's actually an interesting journey now that I've got this far down and having gone through I'm just starting on the third challenge for me. That first of all it was about getting the weight off, and then it was about finding out who the new person is, and now it's with the new shape and wearing new clothes and the different reaction from I get from people is another whole ball game, as well as I've still got a bit of weight to go.
How much more do you want to lose?
It depends whether it's my pick or Damien's pick.
Who's picking?
Well, probably somewhere about at least another 12.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 to 14 probably.
Yeah. Well, I must say I really noticed your weight loss because I haven't seen you since the last retreat, and it was quite noticeable for me then, and when you walked in tonight. But I think what you're doing too is you're actually dressing in smaller clothes.
Yes.
So it was quite noticeable for me today. Yeah. So I'm not sure.
Down to size 12 top.
That's great. You look great. You look fantastic. You're making me feel a little bit like I need to get out there and get my couple of extra kilos that are snuck on off. So, so what do you want to tell people about what, because this is for people's benefit to hear, what's so good about eating the way that Damien recommends and exercising the way that Ray recommends and thinking the way that I recommend you think?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I discovered was it's so easy. All you've got to do is follow the program. You get the book, you read through all the changes in life, you follow the first 8 weeks of how life's going to change. You don't do it all in the first week, you just take it one bite at a time, figure out, get one thing right, get the next thing right. How I started was, the first thing I did was worked out the body type and then confirmed with Damien which type I was, and we disagreed over that because of the coffee issue.
Were you to have coffee or not have coffee?
No, well he said no, and I was thinking, I'd like to be the other one.
Did you still have coffee?
I do. I didn't to start with, but now I do. I went cold turkey on instant coffee, and I now have one good cup, 10:30 every day. And
Which is great.
Yep, flat white.
Yeah, that's what I aim for too. I try to aim for about 10:30 so that I've eaten.
And it's that high and low as the day wears on as well. So then I went back to the food list and just checked out what was on the list that I already had or didn't have. So, and I didn't sort of go on mass shopping either. I used what I had in the cupboard. And over the sort of 90-10% of what you're doing, there's that level of adjustment of what you used to eat to what you're going to eat. To get used to that, I tried out a couple of recipes, found a couple that I liked, so I stuck with them to start with.
And I can actually confirm that because a couple of, 2 months ago, we had a Christchurch group meeting and it happened to be at my office, and Alison said, I'll come earlier and I'll bring you dinner, and I was not going to say no to that. And the recipe you bought was the pumpkin lasagna.
The mince one.
Which I'm not a mince eater, I'm not really a mince liker, so I'd never made it, and I was thinking when you said you were bringing it, I was like, because I'm just not keen on mince, but it's absolutely beautiful. So we have it probably once a week in our house now, and my girls love it and Gary loves it, and it's you make it and put extra in the freezer.
Yes.
Fantastic for bringing for lunches. So
I normally double the recipe, and it makes a decent pan, and then I cut it in 12. Put them in little plastic bags and freeze them individually. Great.
And it's a great entertaining recipe, isn't it?
It is.
You can have people over and they wouldn't know that it's it's supposed to be healthy. It looks like it's a decadent meal, I feel. Yeah,
well, I had a dinner party not long after I was probably well on the way through the first challenge. Was when stage 1 of the garden was finished after I dug out the trees and done all the things, and we opened a real bottle of bubbly. There was 5 or 6 of us there for dinner, and that was what I cooked for dinner. and that and veggies, and they were just blown away that it's like, oh, I wouldn't really call this diet food. It's like, well, actually, I'm not on a diet.
Yeah. So there.
Yeah. I'm just, sticking away from the processed food.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's the thing too, is to get back in the kitchen and actually try and make things yourself from scratch.
Yeah.
And grow some herbs in the garden.
And it makes you think about it, doesn't it? Once you start going back, how simple it is. And it's not a lot of time. I mean, I'm not a great cook. If you ask Gary, he spends more time in the kitchen than I do.
He's not a bad cook?
No. And I liken it like that. But we don't hide that he does most of the cooking. So every now and then when I do try a recipe, it's like, oh, surprise, it turned out. People can eat it. Yay. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's a bit like the woolshed soup.
Well, do you know that recipe's was put on the website?
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So
I've got I've made that as well, and
that's great.
Tried the funny experiment with the herbs.
Yeah, great. So on a personal level, what do you think has been the biggest challenge about the challenge, and what's been the easiest thing about the challenge?
The initial issue, I think, was the exercise. There was a bogey there that I didn't actually realise, and it's taken me 2 retreats to find out what it was all about. I worked it out for myself last time round. Because I have always considered myself to have a reasonable level of fitness. I could go for a decent walk. Running was a bit of a giggle, but yeah, as Ray says, everybody can run. It's just to know how to run. Changing myself from a night person to a morning person, I think, was a real struggle, and I was doing that at the end of the first challenge. I think that's where I was at, was trying to get up in the morning and do the exercise, but I still couldn't have an early night, and I was kind of wearing myself out at both ends, and that was a bit of a mission. Learning about my health actually, and what's been going on with the naturopath, and working through those kind of issues has been an interesting exercise, because I just believed what the GP told me, followed the prescription and thought, well, as you get older, this is what's going to happen. It's like, well, actually it doesn't have to. So, learning that was actually quite good.
And people will be able to tell, because there'll be a before picture somewhere near this recording, if I told you that, but people will be able to see the health in your body now, in your face, your eyes,
that's the thing, is the skin colour.
That,
like today, without wearing makeup.
Which I thought you had makeup on.
Yes, because initially my face was probably about the colour of that door.
Yeah.
If you look in the photo with the blue top, it was a really pasty face, and then the next one had a bit of colour, but now I notice and just the softness in the skin.
And you said when you walked in tonight about, like you're down to a size 12, you said to me, and I'm like, well, look at you, and you're like, yeah, but look at this. And so we were both talking about how I think it's because you're more connected with your body that you're more aware of what shouldn't be where. Whereas before, I think, and I don't know if you'd agree with this, but I think when I had 33 kilos on, it was actually easier just to turn off to any signals that my body was giving me, because there were too many, so I was overwhelmed by them all. So it was just easy to be, actually I'm okay like this, I'm not that bad.
Yep. Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, oh my goodness, I've got 6 kilos sitting there that need to go, and I'm so aware of them. Yeah.
I think the thing too is that if you can go and buy some really nice clothing and just drape it over and camouflage it.
Yeah.
Which we all do well.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're talking about now when you're small, or when
when I was bigger,
you
could actually it was easy just to dress it up and pretend it wasn't there.
Yeah. But I think I can tell by the new clothes and how you're dressing though, you're obviously enjoying smaller clothes. Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah. It's so cool to be able to walk into a regular shop.
And shop. Yeah.
And I mean, I do it for exercise now. I just actually go and look, and it's like, oh no, I don't really like it. Yeah. But just trying on clothes. And I think the other thing that I still do is I still head to the wrong end of the rack, or I'll start to look at clothes that would suit the bigger person, and then think, actually, I don't need to look at that, I should be over here.
I know when, occasionally I've done that, I've gone to shop and I've grabbed the large, because the large was a treat, because it was actually I couldn't even shop in those shops, and put it on, it's miles too big, and I would go down, and it's like, oh my goodness, I am a small person, yeah. So, in terms of the challenge, you know, as a whole, what would be one of the best things about it that you've experienced?
I mean, there's been highs and lows, and there's been issues all